looky here. Lord have mercy, I can still wear my dashiki. Ooh, you go, girl. 100 Pieces of Sun, page 154, Not a Potted Plant. I would like to read just a little portion of the book for you. Whenever I went to class, now mind you, I was the only one, there were only about 8 members of the class, a very engaged class with the professor asking questions that went deeper and deeper, and I'm the only brown face in the classroom. And the professor might ask a question. In the class always, and in many of the rooms, the cafeterias, in the dormitories, and in the classrooms, there were potted plants. Potted plants had one purpose: to sit there silently as colorful adornment for the environment. They weren't expected to participate, to think, to talk, and many of them were artificial. They're just there for the benefit, the pleasure, the enjoyment of the owners. So, back to class. The professor might ask a question. What is the meaning of a flash of brilliant sunlight just before the train goes into the tunnel? Now, I want you to think deep. Hands went up all over the room. Not my hand, because he said, think deep. It means the light is the end of their life, and they're going into the tunnel, and it is darkness, and it's the end. The professor might say, okay, that's the common interpretation, but we're familiar with this author's work. Think deeper. We would write and think for a while, and then he would say, are we ready? One hand went up. Mine. Coming from the perspective of my faith, I might see that brilliant flash of light differently. Whenever we hear light and brilliant, we think of redemption and hope. So before the train goes into the tunnel, the bright, brilliant flash of light means there is an opportunity for redemption and hope. If we can forgive, there's redemption and hope. So the tunnel, we all know, is brief passage. And in all of our experiences, you come out of the tunnel at the end. So perhaps it's a message. Forgiveness will bring you redemption and hope to realize your future. So it can be seen as very positive. Very good. And then there was a lull in the room while everyone absorbed this. And then I would hear, well, I had a thought that maybe the bright light doesn't mean death and sadness, but it means something good. It means redemption and hope and forgiveness. And we all have been in a tunnel before. And when you come out at the end, because it's brief, then maybe it means there's a chance at goodness and redemption and hope. Wait a minute. I just said that. She repeated exactly what I said. But the entire class would gravitate towards that person who said it, asking probing questions, praising her, giving her comments. And I'm sitting there. Am I the potted plant in the room? So I thought about this. With my dad's humor and my mom's wit, I was prepared for the next class. I gave my deep response, lull in the class, and someone repeats exactly what I said, and I said, hold up. Now just a minute. That's just what I said. You are repeating exactly what I said. You are a word thief and an idea thief, and I am not going to let that happen anymore. I am not a potted plant. I'm not just here for colorful adornment in the classroom. I am a vibrant, verbal, articulate part of this classroom, and you may not repeat what I say. When I give and express my thoughts, I expect you all to talk to me. Ask me questions about it. And if you think I did a good job, then tell me I did a good job. Well, that put an end to the repeating what I said. But when I came back to class the next week, there was new drama. I heard them whispering, "She is so aggressive." I thought about that one. I said, hold up. I am not a potted plant and I am not aggressive. Aggressive means to advance on someone else, for you to be the pursuer or to initiate the hostile action. I'm not aggressive. I am not on anybody's domain. However, I will and have learned and will be assertive. I will speak up when you are trampling over my rights, and I will let you know that I am not a potted plant. I'm not aggressive, and I am not a potted plant. 100 Pieces of Sun, 100 Pieces of Sun, page 154.